Hello, friends, and welcome to the new episode of r/Tales from Retail. And today we have 3 crazy stories for you. So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss a new video every single day. And let's get started. You work here, and I know it. It all started one afternoon when I went to a large blue tech chain with one of my friends to help him pick out a new cheap laptop. We walked over to the computers, looked over a handful of them. He asked me some questions about differences in processors and memory, then meandered off to go grab some games he wanted. I hung around and was playing with the tablets they had on display when an older woman approached me. Woman: "Excuse me, can you help me with something?" Me: Sure, I guess. What do you need?" Woman: "I need you to price match this computer with Amazon." Me: "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't work here. You need to talk to one of the employees for that." Woman: "What do you mean? You were helping that other man just a minute ago." Me: "Well, he's one of my friends, and I was just helping him pick out a new laptop. I can't help you with price matching or anything like that." Woman: "Well, fine. If you don't want to help me, I'll just find someone who does." So she went over to an actual employee and started talking to them, and I think to myself, well, that was weird, and move on. My friend comes back over and we start trying to decide between 2 laptops when I suddenly hear her return. Woman: "That's him. He refused to help me." I turn around and find her standing there with a manager. Manager: "Ma'am, he's not an employee here. He can't help you with anything." Woman: "But he's helping that man right there," pointing at my friend. Me: "Like I said before, I'm just helping my friend here pick out a new laptop. I'm not an employee." Woman: "Well, I just wanted a price match. Is that so hard to do?" Manager: "I understand, ma'am, and I can take care of that for you over at customer service." He pointed her over towards the counter and she walked away in a huff, mumbling something about some people just don't know their place. Manager: "I'm sorry about this, sir. She made it sound like you were one of our employees, but clearly you're just here with your friend. Sorry about that." Me: "No problem. Have fun with that." My friend and I promptly chose a laptop and got out of there, only to find out we'd also parked right next to her. Just as I thought we'd escaped, she started in on me again. Woman: "How dare you lie to your manager like that? You work here and I know it. I've seen you here before." Me: "Listen, lady, I don't give a bleep what you think anymore. I don't work here. I never worked here. I'm not wearing the blue shirt with the name tag and the big effing logo, so F off." I got in the car and she started yelling at me through the window, spewing the usual "how dare you talk to me like that" and "I'm your elder" crap. She tried to block my friend from getting into the passenger seat. He'd just gotten back in on the driver's side, and even stood behind my car to prevent me from backing up. As luck would have it, the person who'd been parked in front of me had left at some point while we were inside, so I just went for a pull-through. As we circled around towards the exit, she glared at me with all her might. I just gave her a big grin and the middle finger. And our second story. Lovely neighbor transforms into bee of a customer. This is from a few years ago, and while nowhere near as bad as a lot of the stories on this subreddit, it sticks in my mind as the rudest customer I've ever dealt with. I worked in a chain restaurant in the UK while I was at uni. One evening, a family was seated in my section. Mother, father, 2 adult daughters. I know them. They live a few houses up the road from me. I used to go on these Christian youth group excursions with the mom. A family friend's son had invited me to them, and my parents forced me to go. She'd always been a very pleasant person, and the husband and kids always seemed friendly enough. Anyway, I go over to them and say, "Hi," her name, "how are you?" She just barked their drink orders at me. No "can I have a," or no "please," no "thank you." It was weird. So I take them their drinks, take their order I'm putting in, when she appears next to me at the till. "Can you take the foil off the wine bottle?" she asked me. Yeah, apparently she wanted me to pick the foil off the neck of the wine bottle, a bit of that foil that nobody takes off because it doesn't obstruct your wine drinking in any way. I obediently go back to their table and perform this pointless task. They don't even bother to thank me. Their food comes out. I take it to them. Again, no thanks. Just a couple more drink orders growled at me. 10 minutes later, she wanders up to me again. Apparently, she doesn't like her food. She freely admits that there's nothing wrong with it. She ordered a calzone, without ever having had one before and apparently just didn't like the concept of it. She wanted to exchange it for a pepperoni pizza. Fine. I go back to the table to take the calzone away. She'd eaten 2/3 of it, right? Can't have hated it that much. Anyway, I took it off the bill. So her replacement pizza comes out, and the kitchen kinda effed up and made her a large instead of a medium. So I took it to her and said, they accidentally did a bigger one, but don't worry, we'll only put a regular one on the bill. We can box up any that's left over. Again, no thanks, but the husband wants another beer. They finish and ask for the bill, and after handing it to them, I see her talking to my manager. She'd asked for her replacement pizza to be taken off the bill because she hadn't been happy with the first order, and for some reason he complied. They paid without leaving a single penny as a tip, and left. She'd eaten every single morsel of that pizza. Next time I saw her in the street, she actually had the audacity to say, "Hey, Jay Guazzo, how are you?" I blanked that bee, and me and my family have done so ever since. I've made it my business to make sure that as many people as possible from her church know what a scamming, disrespectful C-word she is. I can't get over how friendly she would be when I was her neighbor, but could then treat me like crap when I was waiting on her. What a wanker. And our third story. I'm having surgery on Friday. Okay, well, you need to come in on Saturday morning. Background for those who don't know. This is a summer job in a kitchen gadget store. I'm moving to Spain for my dream job in about 3 weeks, and the jerk manager wants me to work the entire week up until the day I leave. He's also been a huge jerk the entire 3 months that I've worked here. I've never been late, never been a no-show. I always work hard when I'm there, and I got a 100% review from a secret shopper. Basically, I'm a good employee that doesn't deserve him criticizing everything I do and constantly yelling at me. Also, it's important to note that all of the other employees have quit. It was just a summer job for them too, so now it's just the manager, 2 assistant managers, and me. I'm the GD glue holding this crap store together. Me, a minimum wage cashier, because he won't freaking hire anyone even though he knows I'm moving away in a few weeks. So I can't ever switch shifts, and I can't miss any days because there's nobody else working there. So I've been having health issues lately, which I won't go into a lot of detail about, but I had to go to a medical center yesterday to get a biopsy done. Again, I don't want to go into a lot of detail, but the biopsy was done in a place that you really don't want needles and knives to ever be. It hurts to walk. I'll just leave it at that. So the day before I had to get the biopsy, Thursday, I was working with just the manager, and I was clearly in pain and distressed. 12 p.m. when I first arrived. Manager, how are you? Me, I'm okay. I probably shouldn't even be here today. I'm having a surgical procedure tomorrow. Manager, oh, what kind? Me, I was super stressed out about it on Thursday. I don't think I can even talk about it. It's sort of a biopsy. Manager, well, all right. So anyway, we have some shelves to take apart and put together today. For some reason, corporate constantly changes the layout of the store, so we have to completely take apart shelves, take all the heavy boxes off, then rearrange them in a slightly different way. It's not easy work. There's lots of hammering and lifting. Also, somehow I'm 9 out of 10 times the one who gets stuck doing it, even though I'm the smallest and weakest one in the store. I'm always the one stuck working with the manager putting shelves together. Me, oh man, I don't know if I'm physically capable of that today. What if we leave it for you and the assistant manager tomorrow? Manager, well, needs to be done today. It'll be busy tomorrow. Me, I guess I can hammer, but I can't really be lifting heavy boxes. So for the next 2 hours, I hammered shelves together and ended up having to lift some boxes. Finally, about 4 hours into my 6-hour shift, I guess I looked like absolute crap because the manager said, just hang in there 1 more hour, and I'll let you leave an hour early. The whole time I was there, the manager kept complaining that his stomach hurt. He's quite obese and has daily stomach complaints, and he's also overheated. Anyway, finally he let me clock out and said, so you're having the procedure tomorrow? Me, yes. Well, I really need you here on Saturday. Me, okay, I'll try. Fast forward to today, Saturday. I had the procedure and was in bed all day yesterday. It sucked. I was hurting really bad. I messaged one of the assistant managers and told him there was a good chance I wouldn't be able to come in on Saturday. He told me to tell the manager, but I decided to wait it out and see if I could possibly come in. Not because I wanted or needed the money. I'm absolutely ready to quit. I just felt bad leaving them with no employees. Today I was feeling a bit better and was able to walk around. I decided to wait a bit and possibly try and go in for my shift today. A few hours before my shift, it was starting to hurt again. And I decided that going in would be a dumb idea. I mean, I'm quitting in 2 weeks anyway. I don't need the money, and I don't really want to aggravate the pain. So I took a deep breath and called the store 3 hours before my shift. Also, all 3 of them were in the store today, so me not showing up, nobody was going to be screwed over or anything. Manager. This is manager. Me. Hi, manager. Listen, I had that surgical procedure yesterday, and I've pretty much been in bed ever since. I was going to try to come in today, but I really don't think I can. Manager. You're telling me this now? Me. Well, yeah, I've been resting since the procedure because I know you wanted me in today. I genuinely attempted to feel well enough to come, but I don't think I'll be able to. Sorry. Manager. Well, you know you're in for 6 hours tomorrow. Me. I'll rest up and try my best. So I stayed in bed today and got a text from the assistant manager. AM. So are you coming in tomorrow? Me. I'll come just so you're able to take a break, but I really can't stay for 6 hours. AM. How about 4 hours? Me. Okay. So I guess I'm going in for 4 hours tomorrow. I hope I'm not in pain. I'm kind of angry at myself for being such a pushover. I don't need the money. I just want to quit. And I had freaking surgery. Neither the manager nor the assistant manager, who's been my friend for 6 years, give the slightest crap about me. I even told the assistant manager, my crappy friend, some details about the biopsy. Pretty much the same stuff I wrote here, and he hasn't once asked how I'm doing or if I'm okay or anything. Thank you for watching the video to the end, and I'll see you in the next one soon.